A former federal regulator is calling an April sniper attack on Silicon Valley's phone lines and power grid a terrorist act. According to a Wall Street Journal report, it is all thought to be caused not by some glitch in the system, but rather by an entire group of snipers who shot up a Silicon Valley substation for 19 minutes last year. The snipers knocked out 17 transformers before fleeing the scene. The incident took place the day after the Boston Marathon bombing, which kept it out, of course, of the media spotlight. Now, one former federal regulator is going public about the sabotage. Jon Wellinghoff, who was the chairman of the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission at the time, says this is the most significant incident of domestic terrorism involving the grid that has ever occurred. Wellinghoff also cautioned that if this were replicated across the country, it could take down the U.S. electric grid and black out much of the country. Utility executives and federal energy officials have long worried that the electric grid is vulnerable to sabotage. The grid is most notably vulnerable to trees hitting transmission lines. In fact, one tree in 2003 knocked out power to 50 million people in the eastern U.S. and Canada for days. In the April incident, a blackout was avoided due to utility workers who were able to reroute power around the site, but the substation was knocked out for about a month. The FBI says it doesn't believe a terrorist organization caused the attack, but it still remains a mystery who the perpetrators are and how they pulled it off.